Have I ever taken a moment to say how much I love this? Oh, spoke too soon, right? What killed me there, huh? What killed me, Treyarch? You want to explain something to me? Alright, whatever. Well, the next game, they sent out an apology letter. It's right here. It's in the form of a zombie that doesn't know what his arms are for. Just sitting here, not really doing anything. I'm just letting this guy push me around. He can't hit me for some reason, so he's kind of glitched up, which is kind of cool. It's not really unique or anything. It's certainly not worth dying for like I did earlier, even if it is on round 6, dying from that little death barrier at the bottom of the Galvaknuckles elevator. Frustrating, right? So, now that we've got that out of the way, I was just thinking of some new game types maybe they could put in Black Ops 2 Zombies, because as of right now, they really just have survival mode, because turn didn't really work out. For one, it was only on one map, and two, everybody leaves right away. I don't really know why. Maybe it's just because they're leaderboard tryhards, and as soon as you die as the survivor, it counts as a down, and they got to have the best stats. It's like, it's just a number, guys. There's really no big deal in getting worked up about that, because I mean, honestly, what's the game about? It's so you can have fun, right? And I don't see the fun in saying, hey everybody, look at the number I have over on this game. That is so cool, man. Now, if you actually do something, you're gonna need the gameplay to back it up. Somebody can just hop right in a glitch and get to a high round, and that goes right up on the leaderboards. No matter how many glitches they patch, there's always gonna still be glitches. There is, I don't want to say millions, but there's probably still quite a few glitches in this map that people have not found out about. There's always gonna be glitches, so the leaderboards are really a flawed system, and that's why I say that the leaderboards don't really matter, is because they're not correct. They're so screwed up. People at the top hack, the people in the middle may do glitches, so again, guys, don't worry if you don't have good stats on leaderboards. It doesn't matter at all. So my first idea was, well, have you ever played Uncharted, the survival mode where they have all sorts of different objectives you have to do? Like, you can't just sit there and camp and kill people, like I'm doing right here. If this was survival mode in Uncharted, no, I couldn't do that. I have to go over to like a hard point type thing and get kills while I'm there. It's basically like there's different game types all in one game. Like, each round you have to go to a certain place in order to finish the round. Your kills only count if you're standing in a certain area, kind of like the transit challenge that I made up. And maybe they could do other things too, like there'd be a round and then it'd pop up on your screen, say only explosives, and you can only use explosives that round, or you can only use a trample steam, or you have to stay inside the bus on transit. Something like that. I'm sure Treyarch could come up with some good ideas to really get that game mode awesome. Again, these are just some of my ideas that I have. I'm not sure Treyarch will actually do them, because I'm kind of a small channel. I don't think they'll actually see it or anything, unless this goes viral and everybody's like, yo, zombie people at Treyarch, you gotta go do this, it'd be awesome. Then that would be really cool, because I think this would be a great addition to zombies. I mean, you gotta mix it up a little bit, because we've just seen survival, grief, and turned, and grief and turned aren't even all that good in my opinion anyway. So it's basically just survival for me. So I mean, who knows, this could probably turn out pretty well if they did this. And yeah, that's kind of the game mode, the objective game mode that I was thinking of. Next, I have two simple ideas. One of them I've stated before, the other one I'm not really sure if I've stated it before or not. But the first one is put C4 in zombies. Just give us 2 C4, just kind of like claymores, and you can just throw them around and blow them up whenever you want. You could create a whole pile of them and just blow them up at once on your command. Maybe they could cost 1,500 instead of 1,000, because I think they'd be a little bit better than claymores. My second idea is you should be able to upgrade your claymores, and if they bring C4 in, you should be able to upgrade that too. It should make it maybe twice as powerful, something like that, and you should get 3 of them. I mean, that'd be awesome. 5,000 just upgraded claymores. I mean, some people might say, oh, who would want to do that? You got the trample steam. The trample steam's like claymores 2.0. it blocks off an area like right there. Anybody who comes over that counter is going to get slaughtered by that trample steam. That trample steam is a beast, the best buildable item we've ever had in zombies. I got to give Treyarch a hand on that one. The trample steam is awesome. Does anyone remember survival mode for Modern Warfare 3? I didn't think so. I mean, if you do remember, you remember that there was just a ton of multiplayer maps. You could play on every single one of the multiplayer maps on survival mode. Imagine if you could do that on zombies. I mean, they don't need to make it as extreme as Nuketown was with, like, you know, Easter eggs and the map looked completely different because it was destroyed. You know, just put a box in there, some perks, some wall guns, doors, etc. I think the hardest part for Treyarch to actually put into the maps would be the barriers, and I'm sure they could find a way to do that. You know, maybe as like a retro map pack, they could put, like, I want to say at least four multiplayer maps in there from either this game or from a previous Treyarch game just into zombies. That would be outstanding if they did that. That would be awesome. It would give us even more maps to play on. The closest thing we've really had to that is like Farm and Town and Bus Depot. Those were just kind of like sub maps for transit, which I'm really hoping that Map Pack 2 is a transit map. I'm pretty sure it probably will be, because I don't think that the only transit map would be Green Run. Does that make sense? What if they got all of those old maps from Black Ops, all of the zombie maps from Black Ops, and put them into this game, just kind of like what they did yesterday with the brand new camos for only 1,600, the new Create a Class thing for 1,600. For 1,600 points, you could get, let's say you wanted to get Deriz from World at War and Black Ops. They could put that into this game, and you could just buy that map itself for 1,600 points. Or excuse me, not 1,600, 160 points. So $2 if you're not familiar with the Xbox system of Microsoft points, or you play PS3. Well, ReDStrukk, who needs to buy these old maps if we can already just pop in the Black Ops disc and play them? Why would I waste a few bucks getting these maps I already have? Well, here's what you can do, Treyarch. All you need to do is put some of the buildables that you have now, and I thought of a new one I'm going to tell you in a second. I'm bursting out with ideas right here, and I died right there. That's unfortunate. I'm just going to pop up another gameplay, whatever it is. I'll find another gameplay. Don't worry. I got you covered. ReDStrukk has a plan. So make the maps look new with new buildables. Maybe put some of the new perks in there. Maybe PhD on every single map, kind of like you did with Mule Kick. I mean, would that not be awesome? Just PhD all over the place, every single map. I don't think that's gonna happen. Treyarch hates PhD. It's a lovely perk. Put it in custom games. Said it a million times to say it again until it happens. Put the dang thing in custom games. That's what custom games is for. Customization. Put the custom PhD in there. Anyway, enough with the PhD rant. Time to tell you guys my genius plan for a brand new buildable item. Remember 5? Yeah, you remember 5. Yeah, click the screen for that annotation of that video that I just did over 5. And how I got to round 20. I don't even remember. But you guys are going to have to go watch that challenge because it was pretty good. I actually got my brother this time. Anyway, so 5. Remember those teleporter things that everybody thought, well, this is the worst form of transportation we've ever had. What if they had something where you could build one of those teleporters and place it wherever you want? So, you know, you're somewhere and you need to like back up and run into a teleporter. You just put a teleporter down and it teleports you to some weird spot in the map. Like when you die on Who's Who, it takes you to some weird spot in the map. That's what the teleporter could do, except you don't have to down yourself with this one. It's perfect. Actually, I just thought of this. What they could do is they can make different workbenches, and whichever workbench you grab a teleporter from, that would be the general area of where you would get teleported to. So maybe that all sounds kind of confusing. Maybe I've confused you a lot today, but that's okay. And remember, if you want to be part of a quest around 25 or any sort of thing like that, just send me a message on Xbox or PlayStation or something like that, and we can play, we can get to a high round, and we can crush all the zombies. That being said, hope you guys have an amazing day. Bye. What's up, it's Red. We're doing part 4 for Little Big Planet. Just gonna play some random levels, have a little bit of fun. So we'll see what we can get to. Go to some cool levels.